Hello everybody, I am Dr. Sampurna Ghosh back in Suman TV. I am ENT specialist in Medicover, Hyderabad. Today I am going to talk about snoring. So there are a lot of people known to us in our own home or relatives, those who snore loudly. What do we do about them? Mostly I have seen that people just make fun of them, they laugh about them, but don't think that that needs a treatment. So today here I am to tell you that why the snoring is a disease, what it can do harm in your body, and what are the treatment protocol. Right, so snoring means that there is some kind of obstruction in the upper airway. If the air goes smoothly, there should not be any sound. So when the person is sleeping and snoring loudly means during sleep, something is blocking the air, which can be in the nose, which can be in the throat. What are the structures in throat can cause the obstruction? The number one is tonsil, number two is palate, and number three is tongue base. So whenever a patient comes to me with snoring, first I recommend doing a sleep study. What we come to know from sleep study is whether this snoring is a simple snoring, just making a sound nuisance, or this is a disease called obstructive sleep apnea. So in the sleep study, we look into many parameters, but if I simplify and tell you one parameter, that is the oxygen saturation. So if I see that the oxygen saturation is dropping multiple times during the sleep, then that snoring is something really not good for your health and which needs to be treated. Now, once the OSA has been diagnosed, the next thing we do is perform nasal endoscopy, look at the size of tonsil and everything. So if there is a definite mechanical obstruction, suppose you have a polyp in the nose, or the nasal partition wall is bent somewhere, or there is big tonsils, adenoids, then it is very easy to treat. We just do some kind of surgical procedure to correct that obstruction and your snoring will come down. Otherwise, suppose somebody is very fat and there is no definite obstruction like that, what I mentioned. So I will naturally motivate the person to lose weight. Simply by losing weight also, snoring can be reduced 30 to 40%. Even after that, if the sleep study is showing oxygen saturation is not good, the other options are either you take the help of CPAP or BiPAP. These are some kind of machine which comes with a mask. You put the mask and switch on the machine and sleep with that, your snoring will vanish. Now, you can ask me, if there is such a beautiful machine, what is the need of surgery? Yeah, coming to that point, most of the people don't like the machine. Number one, imagine somebody who is below 40, why should he or she sleep with a machine at night? Of course, they will not like that, right? So that is one point. The second point is many people feel it very tight and suffocating. So if somebody is comfortable with that, nothing like that. But those who are not comfortable with CPAP, there must be some solution from them as well, right? So there comes the role of ENT surgeon to do multi-level single-stage surgery for snoring, which includes nose, palate, tonsil, if required the tongue base also. So this kind of surgery can get you cure from the sleep apnea, obstructive sleep apnea. In the last part, I want to mention you, suppose somebody is snoring, how do you know that whether it is the innocent snorer or it is the sleep apnea? So usually those who have the bad variety of snoring, that is OSA, they will complain of disturbed sleep. Their sleep quality will be very bad. Those who are sleeping with the patient, wife or husband or any hostel roommate, they will tell us that the person chokes in between. They will suddenly stop breathing and then they will wake up and start snoring loudly again. These are all the bad factors, mind that. The third point, the patient themselves tell me, when I get up in the morning, I still feel tired. That means even if you are sleeping for 8 hours, 9 hours, you are not feeling fresh. That itself points out that there is some kind of bad sleep disorder. In the daytime, these people usually feel very sleepy. So somebody complains me during the meeting I start dozing. There are people who start dozing during driving also, and they met accident because of this. So all these indicate that this snoring is not to be taken lightly. This needs the treatment. I hope I could give a brief idea about snoring and obstructive sleep apnea. So if anybody is having that, you should not neglect. Otherwise, this will have a bad effect on your heart, on your brain, and on your overall health. Thank you.